Bro, that was amazing. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, how is my eyes? Because I'm trying to look at my
It was good.
webcam,
No,
but
I know
also
it's
look at
tough,
you
huh?
and respond to just in a normal conversation.
You were great. And the platform, Riverside, it has an AI component that will help recenter and things like that later on. So
Okay,
it's going to be
awesome.
fine. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Dude, you were great, man. I loved how that opened up into some of these ideals that you are instinctive about. I love to describe them. I mean, to me, it's like looking backwards on myself and realizing, like, geez, I was doing the same thing at 32 and just never saw myself like,
Yeah, and I don't know. I think like we were talking, I have ideas all the time, and my girlfriend like kind of makes fun of me for it. She bought me a notebook to put next to my bed for all these ideas I have, and it's like I think now that I've done the wine stuff, and I've got a few ideas within the events industry that have come to fruition. I know that the ideas don't have to just stay at the idea phase.
yeah,
But I think the
yeah,
biggest
exactly.
deterrent is financial, and that's why I got brought
Well,
up in our interview. It's
yeah.
like, do if you have this passion project, piggyback off of somebody else first, because it doesn't cost any money.
Well, I don't think there's ever a place where you'll ever have enough money. And I've had to deal with that same thing. Like when I got into my personal business, there was a certain amount of revenue I had that we could still eat and breathe from, but I had to trust that, I was involved in something bigger than making money and that the revenue was going to fall behind that. And that passion is strong enough to have without needing proof of why.
Yeah,
And that's just been my biggest learning lesson for myself. And I say it this way now is like leaving the space for these things to happen. That's a good start when you're really looking at the idea of being an entrepreneur is like, I knew when I was on the hotel side that there would be a day I wouldn't be working for the hotel industry
yeah,
and that I would be doing something different with my life. And I left space for that. I didn't say in my mind's eye, like, this is it, start enjoying it. You're not going anywhere. But to realize that. And the other thing, I came out of this tire culture where we all stayed 7 years everywhere we were to establish loyalty. And the new industry is literally finding a mutual agreement in the idea of effort where you're not cornered into this ideal. You have to live your life this way more than, hey, I'm going to invest myself into you as much as you invest yourself into me, and my life's going to move forward as much as your life's going to move forward, but I'm not intertwined in your outcome only.
yeah.
And I think Joe, that's a new place that people can hear that you're coming from. It's an amazing spot and healthy too.
Yeah, totally agree.
All right, man. Last thing I'm going to leave anybody with us listening to this is I always say to anybody trying to get into the biz, don't get stuck working 5 miles from where you live.
Yeah,
Find a place and a wage like Joe so that you guys can get out there and move around with the idea of your industry, with your passions and your projects, and find that freedom that you're looking for. Until next time, brother. Great show.
yep. Thanks, team.